Welcome! And welcome back to Metal Gear Acid. What are they going to tell us now? Press the select button during a mission to display the hand, cost, and turn order for each character. Turn order is particularly important as it changes when cards are used. Pay close attention to this information as you proceed. This concludes your briefing. Wonderful. So last time, what I wanted to express was the stage we were in, aesthetically and layout-wise, sort of reminded me of Granin's facility from Metal Gear Solid 3. And I find it interesting because this game was released only a few months, well, depending on the region. In Japan, released only 1 month after Metal Gear Solid 3. And even though this game is mostly MGS2 assets, I feel as though the outdoor areas in this so far have been very similar to Metal Gear Solid 3. And I wonder if that's going to continue. It's quite interesting. But let's move on to the Armory. Oh boy, the Armory. Oh, good times in Metal Gear Armories. Roger, I made it to the Armory. You know, C4 isn't the only thing you'll find of use in there, Snake. How do you know? Well, Alice said that, people invest a lot of sentiment in weapons. Those who've made weapons, used weapons, lost their lives to weapons. Such items often contain spiritual residues, which you can view with your special powers. So it's starting to make sense to you. Roger. Is it stated in the fine print somewhere that we have to trust Little Miss Tarot Card here? I'm surprised Snake knows what tarot cards are. Snake! Ellipses. Alice, where are you going? Alice! Snake, both the FBI and CIA have treated her as a guest of honor, and I received a detailed statement explaining her qualifications in advance. Maybe you need to grow up a little. Since when does a grown-up put his life in the hands of a child? I'll deal with Alice. You need to get into that armory and find the C4. I know you can do it. Right. Man, Snake is very judgmental. I feel like prior incarnations of Solid Snake up to this point have been very open-minded towards the more eccentric individuals he's come across. Here, he's being a little bit of a shit. I gotta say. Alice is just trying to help, and he's like, I don't believe in this. So I'm going to belittle you and not, you know, just trust that you have your own methods that so far have been working in my assistance. He's being a bit of a little bitch. Spike on Team Gaslight over here, not Team Girl Boss. Oh boy, we've got all sorts of fun setups in this area. Exploding barrels, also. I see. And that is, again, interesting because as I was stating before, it seems as though there's a bit of Metal Gear Solid 3 influence in this. And yeah, there were exploding barrels in Metal Gear Solid 1, but only in the Jeep chase towards the very end. 2 didn't have anything like that, so that is a MGS3 concept. Now, no, I honestly don't know how it wants me to check these special menus that it keeps telling me about, because I'm pressing the select button, I'm pressing the triangle button, and nothing of value is happening. So let's just... let's just keep going and hope for the best. Now, he's facing us. If I press it here? No. If I press... no. Let's just see where he goes. The cards are based on other Metal Gear Solid games, but I'm assuming Acid is a separate continuity where Solid never happened, right? Sort of. I don't know the entire plot, but I know some things. And I would say thinking of it as its own thing is probably, yeah, the best way to approach what you're going to be seeing. Okay, he can't see past that. Yes, because being skeptical of psychics after fighting Psycho Mantis seems a bit odd. Yeah, it's... I do know the twist, I'm not going to say it, but... yeah, it's... for now, think of it as its own continuity. You know... I'm just gonna... I want to see him... okay, well... I was going to say I want to see him move, but he doesn't seem like he's going to. Oh. Okay. This is a cool layout. I really hope I don't die here for 2 hours straight, because I would really love to just appreciate this as a cool stage, and not as an exercise in my own frustration. Oh no, he's got armor! But he's still dead. Yeah, speaking of the continuities and things, because I was as well getting a lot of, I'll just call it Metal Gear Game Boy, because it has different names in different regions. And, you know, GB, Ghost Babel, kind of fits. But I was getting a lot of Metal Gear Game Boy vibes from this. And something I noticed... is in Metal Gear Game Boy, there seems to be no Les Enfants Terribles, there's no Liquid Snake, there's no mention of Snake being a clone. And so far, that seems to be the case here as well. You know, Big Boss was a guy that Snake fought, and he was a soldier and you know, the leader of Foxhound and Outer Heaven and all that, but all of the revelations... I got spotted, by the way. Just by the way. All of the revelations of Les Enfants Terribles and cloning and all that doesn't seem to happen in Ghost Babel, and does not seem to happen in this either. And I think that's pretty interesting. it certainly creates a very different vibe and continuity, because in a lot of ways what you get is that Metal Gear Solid is this strange offshoot, like, alternate continuity, and the actual continuation of Metal Gear 2 would be Metal Gear Game Boy, which I've stated before essentially is Metal Gear 3. It is absolutely a direct sequel to Metal Gear 2. And then this, which seems in a very similar vein, and I don't know, I think that's interesting. I think that's a really, really unique way to handle... Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're gonna flatten against this. I think it's a really interesting way to do it, and I would love to see them continue this continuity. You know, since Solid has essentially ended, Metal Gear Solid has a conclusion with MGS4, I think it would be interesting to see this... Hey there, buddy. How you doing? What if we just, I mean, you're right here, so what if we just... Oh, no target? He's right next to me, and I just cannot shoot him. Come on, just go the one square. Yep, you see me, but, well, you're just gonna get blasted. There we go. Anyway, I started blasting. Bad Baby's Revelations. Oh my god. Wow. Yes, this is how I felt ever since seeing Metal Gear Game Boy. Wait, there's an actual Metal Gear series going on here, and Into Acid, and Solid Snake is like a weird high concept. Oh, sorry, and Solid, Metal Gear Solid is like a weird high concept Gaiden spin-off series. Yes. Yes, it's really interesting that when you take the series as a whole like that, yeah, Metal Gear Solid is, for one, there's far more spin-offs than people tend to think. And for two, yeah, anything named Metal Gear Solid sort of is its own continuity. And the spin-off games tend to be a little more... I don't know, it seems as though there's a little more connection with some of them. You know, I'm just gonna see what happens. I want to see where these guys go. Because they're clearly searching for me. Oh my god. They're gonna tell us we can use stairs to change floors. Wow. Snake, are there stairs in there leading up? Yeah. According to Alice, C4 is stored somewhere on the second floor. She stormed out again after telling me that. This girl is starting to get difficult. Well, maybe if you guys weren't, like, constantly insulting her and making her second-guess her abilities, you know, maybe apologize. You know, if we end up finding C4 up here, maybe be like, hey, Alice, I'm sorry. Maybe I should be less judgmental, even though I'm a genius super spy who speaks 6 languages and has a IQ of 180. Maybe I still have things to learn. But instead, you know, Snake's being an absolute dickhead and saying, give her a lollipop and maybe she'll settle down. There's no need to be this rude, Snake. There is no need. C4 is stored in the balls, it's true. Oh no, gun cameras! Yeah, thanks, Snake. That is straight out of Metal Gear Solid 2, that model. It is a very... It's kind of hard to make out, but it's a very low-resolution M4 with a dual drum magazine. Sort of attached to a robot arm with a little laser camera attachment on the front. It's kind of cute. I don't know if anything like that exists in real life, but it's kind of adorable. Gun cameras are mounted on the walls. They've been programmed to attack anyone that triggers their motion sensors. If they make things difficult for you, disable them while the lamp is green. Also, be careful of the infrared sensors. Pass one and danger mode will be activated. Danger mode. Ah, I've seen them around. It is interesting as well, just going back to the... Oh lord, these guys. The snakes and their designs. And their place in the series because, you know, this is... ostensibly... Oh no. You know, maybe if I could press the button that lets me see... that lets me see the gun camera's field of movement. Maybe I could have avoided that. But it just doesn't want me to... Anyway, right, so Metal Gear Solid 1 Snake, Metal Gear Game Boy Snake, and Metal Gear Acid Snake are all wearing essentially the same equipment and look very similar, despite the fact they're, for all intents and purposes, 3 different Snakes. And I think that's quite interesting. I'm gonna go in here just because I don't know what's with this door. Oh! Maybe nothing's with this door. But yes, it's very interesting that Solid Snake, for all intents and purposes, kind of is the MGS1 design. Deck reload. So there's... I guess there's nothing in here then. I assume the C4 would be a large rotating object. The fact his hair is a little longer each time too, like I think this dude really wanted it to be a real coherent trilogy, but was told no, Solid only. It feels like that. It really does. It really feels like this was meant to be... Oh yes, I do have an extra action, so I'm hoping... That's not what I was hoping for. That's not what I was hoping for. But I still destroyed the camera. I really hope I get a ration soon. It does feel like there were plans for an alternative or additional franchise to Metal Gear Solid, and again, I would love to see a lot of these concepts revisited, because this is a very cool game, and again, I love Metal Gear Solid, but some of the places it ended up going with the later games I didn't really like, and I felt like kind of... Oh, thank God. Kind of screwed over the potential of future games. And I kind of wish that weren't the case. Oh, that did still see me. Well, it missed me for the most part. Oh, look at that! Look at that little side dodge. I really wish the button that they told me I could press to see the vision cones. I really wish that was functioning. I don't know why it's not. Maybe I'll look that up after this mission. MGS1 pack, hell yeah! Now this guard robot is going to be a problem. That I'm really not sure how to deal with. So let's just wait for it to move by. How about we do that? No, let's just wait for it to move by. How about we do that? Doesn't want to move by. It really doesn't want to move by, and I... You know... What if we just... What? You're still alive? I seem to have misunderstood something about these gun cameras, and I'm a little upset at that. I guess shooting it just temporarily destroys it. See, of course now he goes away, now that I'm... I think I'm still within its sight. Yeah. I'm gonna die to this one gun camera, aren't I? Oh, now it's dead. Now it's dead. Okay. Okay, this is important. We're learning. We're learning. See, it's only going to take twice doing this mission over for me to understand things. Let's try it. It sucks the director at Konami, who seemed to best understand the vibe of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 and Solid 1, got sent to the Never Dead mines. Wow. 0 days since a Never Dead mention. Never Dead was interesting, and you could definitely see the the DNA of Metal Gear in it, but it just never got to flourish. My goodness. If I recall, he was offered to direct Metal Gear, but refused and heavily implied. Yeah. Gray Fox, destroy this for me, please. I could see that. I could genuinely see that. There we go. Okay. Now, once again, we're going to end and hope this damn robot gets out of my way. Thank you. Oh, right. I have to get on the card pack to actually pick it up. I forgot about that. You can't move past it. I'm going to use this Naomi card to heal. I remembered that. I remembered she heals me. Oh, level 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad, this is bad. This is bad, this stupid robot. Okay, okay. It's not bad, it's not bad. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, Snake! I don't know where I'm meant to go, just either, by the way. I am desperately bungling. No, you just go and find me, robot. Please leave me alone. I don't have my chaff grenades, and I'm very afraid. Oh, thank goodness. I think that while it was busted and unfortunate, Never Dead had a lot of cool ideas and fun stuff in it. Should I add that to the docket, just by the way? Should I play that, since I'm seemingly, you know, getting to all these wacky games? Wow. So this game invented the, being able to pop out of your box and shoot stuff, huh? Okay, yeah, best Metal Gear game confirmed. Oh, but now I lose my box, I believe? Yes, because this is an equip. Yes, okay, interesting. Okay, you know, it would have been really, really just peachy. Now, those are lasers, but okay. Well. Okay, and they're just... Mistakes may have been made. I'll be the first to admit it. I will. You see, you learn something, and then you unlearn something. And I honestly still don't know what I'm meant to do here. Oops. Ah, yeah, we'll equip that. I'm probably gonna need it. You know, I probably should have walked through the door. I probably should have just walked through the door. But at least I'm healing! I think I may have made, a bit of an error. Oh, that's a level 1 door. Oh, I think I made a big... See, there's no... He realizes too late that his life is over. See, I thought, now I can see that the doors that do not require keycards are gray, and the keycard doors are actually color-coded. Now, I thought because there was no number on that door, that I was free to enter at my leisure. But not only was I mistaken, I seem to now realize that this too was a fruitless endeavor. Because that would just get me back to where I was before. So I might have been right next to the C4 the whole time, but I honestly don't know. We do a little learning. We all do a little learning as a treat. It's fun. I mean, again, the game is fun. I'm not necessarily frustrated with my bungles. I'm frustrated with the fact I don't know how to get past this robot, man. Well, it's more of just a robot. I'm a little upset that I'm probably gonna die. But, you know. Maybe we just, hey, we're just learning. We're learning, okay? Frustration is not getting bigger. I will not be pulling any devil triggers. Pull my bungle trigger. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I do have a bungle trigger, don't I? And there it is. It just got pulled. Welp. Wouldn't be Metal Gear Acid without at least 2 attempts at every mission.